welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. We begin today in the room where we've just killed Vulcan Raven in the last episode. If you haven't seen it, go back and have a look. It's a decent fight, to say the least. So we head on in now through the big door, and we're looking for the actual control room or hangar where Metal Gear is. That's what we need to find, and then we need to figure a way of stopping it. So let's head through. Oh wow, that was lucky. The floors have got traps on it. We got away with that, didn't we? Oh, red dots. These are machine gun cameras. We need to throw a shaft grenade to jam everything, I think. Obviously it jams our other screen, but we haven't got a choice really. There we go. And then we'll make our way up. Hopefully avoid any more cameras. What's this way? Anything good? More cameras that are currently out. Bullets, stinger missiles again. Oh, more camera, no! Quick, grenade. It went off. Oh, we got away with that. I thought we were dead there. Really did. Right, last ration has now been used. Again, still got to make our way through past these cameras. In the doorway. It's just a maze of different areas, isn't it? That's the thing. Okay, I think we've made it to the Metal Gear hangar now. Wow, look at that. That is a machine. That is definitely a machine. Okay. Big room. Let's have a look around. I don't know if there's any soldiers here, so we've got to be aware of that. Let's head left first and just see what we've got. Missed that. We're looking for rations ideally. I think that's the big thing we need. There's a camera ahead. Gun camera as well, so we've got to be a bit careful with that thing. Say that as I stand still right near it. We're okay. Anything around here? No, nothing to pick up it seems. Always worth a check, you never know. Right. We'll head the other way then and see what's there. I'm not going to head down. I think that's water down there, so we'll ignore that for the minute. And... a ladder. Let's start heading up.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
I think there's going to be a lot of climbing here. We'll have a look around as we always do, but I've got a feeling it's a case of getting up. Nothing else there. Ladders that way. Let's check this way first. Again, we can't see if there's any enemies around, so we've got to try and wait and see if we bump into someone and hope we shoot first, essentially.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Right, further up we go. Hopefully we're getting close. There's a ladder there to go across the top. Let's have a look this way first. Have we got anything this way? Again, we're still jammed, so we can't see anything in advance. There's a box there. Shave grenades. What's this way? Anything? Stinger missiles, and we're maxed out now. Okay. Nothing else here. That looked like a doorway, but I don't think it is. Okay, I think we're going up and over then. There was a ladder we could see going over the top of the machine, I think. I'm guessing that's the way we're going. Let's have a look as you head back that way. There's no other way to go. There's no doors or anything that I can see. No, it's that ladder there then, isn't it? Okay, up we go, up and over. Anything on top?
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses. Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Okay, anything on top now? No, nothing else there. Nowhere else to go. There is a ladder to the left, so let's head down there. Still jammed, so if there's any enemies here, we're not going to see them to the last minute, so we need to be prepared to fire. Hence why we always have a gun in our hand, to be fair. Right. Nice and slow. Let's just be careful. I'm concerned about health as well, that's the thing. And there we go. Someone's attacking us, we're going to shoot them back. There we go, we got them. But now they're after us. Another one. As I say, the problem is now we've got no more rations. So we can't really afford to take too many hits. No. Come on. We've got a wave it of being chased now. He's down as well. Come on, please don't be any more.
Snake!
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet. But I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Octocon is still working on override. We just need to survive for the minute, I think. We need rations badly. What's this way? Anything? The viewpoint doesn't help, admittedly. You haven't got much of a view, which is a bit of a concern. Still jammed. Oh, another soldier. Where did he come from? That is not helpful. Okay, let's head. We're going up the little stairs. Where's that going to take us?
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox-Die. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox-Die was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Well, he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn! The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
We now know how to stop the machine, but we need to use our PAL card, which has just been shot out of our hand and landed down the bottom. We've got so little health. We're just surviving against these soldiers that are coming to kill us. At this point, they get a shot off, we're dead. It's done. We're just surviving. Once that alert goes away, we're okay, but until then, we're in trouble. Until we get some rations from somewhere. But we need to head all the way to the bottom to try and retrieve our PAL card, which is never going to be easy or simple. That soldier there, we just managed to get away there. That was lucky. Now, there wasn't any soldiers originally on any other area, so I think we're going to be safe heading down. But let's see how we get on. Once that evasion's gone, there we go. They'll stop looking for us now. Right, I'm going to shut up for a minute and let's head down all the ladders. Ground floor now. We need some rations badly, and we need to find a PAL card. Okay. Where is it? Is the question. All we know is it got knocked out of our hands. I'm guessing the water. It's the only area we didn't really look up previously. But we just fell in there. Oh, that water hurts. I didn't mean to go down. Come on, up, up, up. Before that last bit of life is getting lower and lower. I didn't actually mean to drop in there. Okay, bullets there. I still got no rations. And our life is dwindling massively. Okay, so the water is poisonous. That's something to be aware of. Mine detector, just in case there's anything untoward. No, we're okay. We're literally dead though. We survived this, and I'll be amazed. I really will. There is a gun over here that we've got to be careful of. Anything showing up? We've got the mine detector out just in case there's anything around us. I'm not seeing anything though either. Where is this card? Because I'm not seeing it. We're going to need to use Chafe Grenade to knock out this gun placement. We'll jam us though, so we won't be able to see if the card is anywhere, to be fair. Oh, we gained some bullets for dropping in the water there. Wasn't expecting that. We got a tiny little ration. Wow, that's what we needed. That was badly needed. Okay. Again, we can't see where anything is. We just got to go through the water, I think. Ah, there's a red dot. PAL card. PAL key, I should say. Key. We found it. Come on, out of the water. So now we just need to head back up the ladders, and I think we can input this then. Would be my thinking. So let's put our armor back on just in case we come up against anyone, and let's head up.
What was that noise?
The control room is next. We know there are gun placement cameras in the control room, so a Chafe Grenade to start with, and then we head in and use our card.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
So for the second key, we need to freeze our card, and for that, we're going to jump to the location where we killed Vulcan Raven. We was in here quite a while waiting for the card to freeze. It's still good, it's still normal at the minute. It's to take a minute just to get this to freeze the way it should do. So we're going to hang on out here and make sure it just gets cold. That's all we're going to do, wait for the card to get cold. There we go, the card is cold, so now we're going to head back to the control room, and to save you the journey, we're going to head straight there. Once again, cameras inside with guns, so So we need to throw a chafe grenade inside and then put our card in place.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Next, we need to heat the key up for the third and final one. To do that, we're going to head to the blast furnaces. But we're going to save you once again the journey. Just trying to speed things up a little bit, to be fair. So, card is currently frozen. We need to head to the blast furnaces. We need to get back down and head all the way back. It's quite a way. And on the way there, we were in one of the lifts heading up, and we got a call.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
After the call, we continued heading up to the blast furnaces and eventually we made our way there. And that is where we end today. We've just heated the card up, ready to take it back to the control room.